All right, now let's talk about another guy who's somewhat red zone specialist on a new team this year.
Mm.
DeAndre Hopkins, now playing with the Baltimore Ravens, scored a touchdown this past week, one-handed snag. He's known for that stuff. It was filthy. Like, what they're going to be able to do in that Ravens offense, now having a big body wide receiver for Lamar Jackson, he can just throw a jump ball up to. So that's amazing. But DeAndre Hopkins caught some attention for another headline other than his touchdown catch. And Cole, you care to further explain?
Yeah, man. Basically, there was a media member that's part of the Cardinals organization
Okay.
that went on to make a tweet about how he's glad they let Hop go when they did because he's been washed ever since he left Arizona. So D Hop, of course, has to reply on Twitter because it's been a history of back and forth between these two. So this is the latest installment of it, and he says, "Did your girlfriend get taken by a black man in high school or college? Because the undertones are seeming like you need therapy or something along those lines."
He said, "Did your woman cheat on you with a black guy in high school / college? This personal undertone you've had against me since I've left AZ is therapy worthy."
Yeah, and he said, "Whatever I did to you, I apologize."
Oh my god!
So he went on to delete that tweet, but
Yeah.
the message was sent, man. He's sick of it. He's fed up, bro. Like, why are you still bothering me? I've left Arizona a long time ago. You had something to say while I was in Tennessee. You had something to say probably while I was in Kansas City. So I'm on my third team. Like, I'm just trying to ingratiate myself here. And obviously he showed last night that he is not washed. A catch like that does not come from a washed player. Like, that's big time. That's huge. It didn't lead to them winning the game, but it probably should have. And this guy's just talking out the side of his mouth, man.
So I did some digging. With the help of my friend ChatGPT to find how many articles, comments, so this guy Kyle Odegaard has made referencing DeAndre Hopkins,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen 3 on record, and one dates back to a little while ago when he went to Tennessee, and it said Ryan Tannehill's numbers when targeting DeAndre Hopkins this year: 11 for 18 for 105 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a 37.7 passer rating. This is after Odegaard said that he believes DeAndre Hopkins is washed since he left Arizona. And then Hopkins responded with, "Do you work for the Titans or Cardinals? I'm confused." And
Right.
so, look, I do think there's a little personal vendetta. Think maybe Kyle maybe felt like he got disrespected by DeAndre while he was there. And so he feels like, now's the time where he can air out the grievances and get some stuff off his chest. Um, would I attack a player like that, especially if they're gone? Nah, probably not. But I think there's another side, Cole. I think DeAndre Hopkins is getting his feathers ruffled a little bit by this guy. Like, maybe there's some truth. I'm not saying he's washed, but his numbers aren't what they used to be in Houston or Arizona, nor should they be. He's older, but maybe there's some truth in what this guy is saying, that DeAndre Hopkins feels the need to respond, because when I looked it up, it's only been 3 articles. Now, granted, it could be far more tweets and things like that I was unable to find, but maybe he's striking the tone, hitting the nerve.
He could be, man, but it's hard for a player that's been at the top of the top, like and
You won a Super Bowl?
He hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Okay.
I don't believe.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't won a Super Bowl, but he has been known as one of the top receivers in this league.
Facts.
And he's proved it year after year. Even during his time in Arizona. So when you bounce around to different teams and you don't get the level of production that you're used to, but you can still do it, which I believe DeAndre Hopkins can still do it at a high level. Maybe not the same exact level, but still at a high level. And like I said, the catch the other night, like, that doesn't happen unless you're still able to do it at a high level.
Yeah.
So
agree.
Some of these things may get to you a little more than they would usually. I will concur with that. But at the same time, what personal vendetta do you have against this man that you're following him team to team 3 years later, bro? Like,
Let me ask you this though, Cole. He's reporting on what he's doing in the game. He's not belittling him. He's not demeaning him. He's not
he
talking
called
about.
him Walsh.
That's speaking on his play on the field.
Come on now. Okay, fair enough.
I'm saying that's speaking on his play on the field. He's not
But that's
talking
not
about.
that's not a report on his actual
That's just an
skill
opinion.
sets.
That's just an
Yes,
opinion.
yes,
He
exactly.
watched
That's
it.
your
Okay.
personal opinion.
But a personal opinion on his play on the field. Do you think that maybe one, there is no boundaries, I feel like, when you're clapping back. If you poke the bear can do whatever he wants to do, but there's consequences for things like that. Do you think DeAndre crossed the line by talking about did your wife get cheated on by a black man in high school or college? Like, like I get the whole this undertone is therapy worthy. Like, cool, that's funny. But like he quickly deleted that tweet. So my thing is, if you go say something like that, stand on it. Like, why you take it down?
Yeah, that was a little, he bit a little too much off his chip on that one, man. He shouldn't have went that far. And he quickly realized that and deleted it. Just acting on impulse. A lot of us do it, including media members when they make some of their tweets. But
Sure. We're human.
he got a little fed up, and he realized his wrong, righted it by deleting it, and went out there following the tweet and the interaction and did what he was supposed to do.
Because my thing is, my man wasn't tagging DeAndre Hopkins in his stuff.
He's calling his name Hop. I'm glad we traded Hop.
He ain't tagging this man though. So that means Hop looking. He's looking for a problem. Athletes love to say they don't care
You
about
know
the
how many
media.
retweets something like that would get? Like, he don't even have to look that hard, bro. That something like that is gonna find you easily. Oh man, this
Being
dude calling
a
you
guy
Walsh.
of his caliber, future Hall of Famer, one of the best receivers to ever touch the field in the NFL,
Mhm.
ignore it. Ignore it. It's just a disgruntled fan, maybe, who loves the Arizona Cardinals, who wanted you to end your career there. No reason to talk about his wife getting cheated on by a black guy. All right, moving on.
Fair enough. Fair enough.